In the last video, I discussed the structure of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. There is not only one point that I learned from it. The other point that interests me is how the greatest sorcerer of the MCU defeats the main antagonist. No, he didn't use this. But he uses talk.
Every time you opened a portal, you sent us exactly where we needed to go. When you're gonna kick that witch's ass.
Only talk.
No, not yet.
And it is not the first time Doctor Strange has defeated an enemy by talking.
Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
Both films defeat their enemies in the same way. But they have different reasons. In this video, I will not mention this case. Infinity War. Because in this story Doctor Strange is not protagonist. But he is antagonist. No Way Home. Because Doctor Strange is mentor and antagonist at some beats. Endgame. He is not anything, just a superhero. Let me start with Doctor Strange. Which best describes it? I will compare it to.
Where are you?
Batman Begins. Why do I choose Batman Begins? Because they are very similar.
What did they do?
Protagonists lose something very important in life.
Up and send him back into the world, hearts just humming. You care so much, don't you?
They fell into sorrow. After that,
Excuse me. Comertage? You know where Comertage is?
they journey to the other side of the world in search of something that might help them.
Teach me.
Are you ready to begin?
Meet their mentor.
Death does not wait for you to be ready.
The gateway will come.
Fight 6 men. We can teach you how to engage 600.
Practice.
Invisible. You cannot leave any sign.
I haven't.
And get new skills.
Have you told anyone I'm coming back?
They return to their hometown.
I'm Batman.
Using their skills and becoming heroes.
The dark dimension. Dormammu is coming.
If they get their machine into Wayne Station, it'll cause a chain reaction that'll vaporize the entire city's water supply.
Covering Gotham in this poison.
I'm gonna...
In the end, they have to stop the great disasters. And that is the point I am going to talk about. Which I would like to start by breaking down the structure. Break into 3. Doctor Strange uses the Eye of Agamotto to turn back time. Finale. Subbeat. Fun and game. Doctor Strange fights with Caecilius and buries Caecilius into the wall. Midpoint. Even if Doctor Strange can turn back time, when everything returns to normal, Dormammu will attack the Earth again. Bad guy close in. Caecilius can escape and attacks Doctor Strange. All is lost. The time spell is broken. And the time stops right there. Doctor Strange decides to go to meet Dormammu. Dark Night of the Soul. It looks like he give up. Finale.
Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
He negotiates with Dormammu.
Set me free!
Dormammu is stuck in a time loop. Finally, he gives up. He kills Caecilius, then goes back to the dark dimension. Doctor Strange solved the problem. The Earth is safe. Next, Batman Begins. Break into 3. Batman gets his suit and drives the Batmobile to save Gotham. Finale. Subbeat. Fun and game.
This is just the beginning. If they hit the whole city with toxin, there's nothing to
Batman arrives in Gotham and explains the plan to Gordon. He came to save Rachel. Then he comes to stop Ra's al Ghul and fights with his army. Meanwhile, Gordon drives the Batmobile to the Wayne Tower. Midpoint. Ra's al Ghul transports the generator to the Wayne Tower. Bad guy close in. Innocent people attack Batman. The train starts. Batman can catch the train and get on.
Familiar, don't you?
Then he fights with Ra's al Ghul. Gondon arrives at Wayne Tower. Batman is defeated. All is lost. Batman cannot stop the train. Finale. Gondon shoots the pole of train tracks. The train tracks are destroyed. Batman defeats Ra's al Ghul.
I won't kill you, but I don't have to save you.
Batman decides to leave Ra's al Ghul in the train that is going to derail. The generator and the train explodes. Batman solves the problem. Gotham is safe. During Doctor Strange's climax, he must prevent Dormammu from coming to Earth. Otherwise, the world would fall into the dark dimension. It is no different than Batman, who must prevent a train from reaching Wayne Tower. If he fails, Gotham City will become a mad city. Both films are action movies that people expect to have big fight scenes in the climax scenes.
I've come to bargain.
What do you want?
But Doctor Strange talks to Dormammu, while Batman fights with Ra's al Ghul. In my opinion, the reason is that the script of Doctor Strange misplaces Dormammu. Both Doctor Strange and Batman Begins have many antagonists. The main antagonist of Batman Begins is Ra's al Ghul. On the other hand, should the main antagonist of Doctor Strange be Dormammu? No, I don't think Dormammu should be the main antagonist, even though he is the most powerful antagonist and a great threat. But the audience lacks his information, and he has too little airtime. I know some characters introduce him. Both Doctor Strange and the audience see Dormammu's first skill at the 97th minute, 9 minutes before the movie ends. And importantly, no one knows what is his weakness, meaning that Doctor Strange would never be able to defeat Dormammu with his skills. That means the movies cannot create a fight scene, because Doctor Strange does not have a way to win. Compared to Batman Begins, main antagonist Ra's al Ghul, who has appeared since, the audience knows him. His skills.
You cannot leave any sign.
I haven't.
The scope of his skills. and he can die.
But I don't have to save him.
That lets both Batman and the audience know how to defeat this antagonist. So if Dormammu should not be the main antagonist, then what should he be? Because the story has too little information and airtime for him, he should be a disaster. Just like Gotham will become a killing field. Then who should be the main antagonist? He is supposed to be Caecilius. Because the audience sees him from the first minute. Knows his skill. The scope of his skills. And most importantly, how to defeat him.
You never learn to mind your surroundings.
Same as Ra's al Ghul. The climax will be the battle of Doctor Strange and Caecilius. Doctor Strange must try to defeat him before he calls for the disaster, aka Dormammu, to come to Earth. In summary, the problem of Doctor Strange defeating the main antagonist by talking is that the script misplaces them. Then Doctor Strange uses talking to eliminate the main antagonist again in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. This time, the problem is not positioning, but it is weakness.
Yeah, but given the choice between the archer with the mohawk and several bug-themed crime fighters or one of the most powerful magic wielders on the planet.
Although Doctor Strange and the audience have known Wanda for a long time. Everyone knows her skills. But no one knows what her weakness is.
There's no other way.
The only way is to defeat her with America's power.
This is the only way.
But Doctor Strange refuses to drain her power. That means he cannot eliminate the main antagonist with his skill again. Although she does not have a physical weakness. The script creates a mental weakness instead. That is. Of course it cannot be overcome in battle. The script was solved by.
What have you done?
Which is a good solution. But the person who made it happen is.
I can't beat you. So I'll give you what you want.
America. And as I've said many times, what the protagonist does is.
When you're gonna kick that witch's ass.
No. Not yet.
I think it is the other way that makes him do more than talk. There are two ways to solve this problem. The easier way is.
When you're gonna kick that witch's ass.
Together. Make Doctor Strange help America open the portal. He will do something, not only talk, and keep him in the story. The more difficult way must start with the question. Why is America doing this but not Doctor Strange? You will answer me. Because only America can open the portal. But I see that the real reason is that Marvel put this character in to expand their universe. Doctor Strange can open the multiverse portal by himself. Going back to the mistake in No Way Home. Doctor Strange casts incorrect spells with
The runes of Kafka.
which makes many villains travel across from another universe to hunt Peter here. If we use the same logic, Doctor Strange should be able to open the multiverse portal. Let's say if we cut America out, we will get a story like this. Doctor Strange is being hunted by Wanda. To use his powers to open a multiverse portal to her children, he must fight with Wanda, to keep the multiverse from chaos. In the end, Doctor Strange fights with Wanda, and uses
The runes of Kafka.
to open the multiverse portal, and go on. Now we have a battle scene between Doctor Strange and Wanda with his skills, and the story is less complicated. In summary, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness defeats the main antagonist by talking. Because Marvel put a character who does not really belong in the story. The absence of this weakness affects not only Wanda. Many superheroes have no weaknesses. And they are not only Marvel. Which I predict will definitely cause problems in the climax scene. Let's see how the studio handles it.